Now it's time for an Australian 11. Bumble took the lead on our England 11 for the Ashes, and there was some good shouts in there. A Hass-Ibrahim shout, which we like. Bumble, go on the Hass.
How spicy on like the peri-peri flavours?
No, that was pretty hot, to be honest with you. I like that.
A couple of peppers, wasn't it?
Yeah, I know, that was definitely, I'm feeling a little bit hot in here, yeah. Over to you then, Jarrod. You can take the lead for the Australia 11.
I think Cummins will play.
So, is Stark good as well?
Hazelwood, Carey,
Lyon. There we go. I feel like that.
Good video.
Itself in from there.
Right, Stark, Hazelwood, Cummins, Carey, Lyon, that's 5.
with
Smith, 6. Head, 7.
Yeah.
Kawadja, 8.
Potentially.
There we go. This is where it gets a little bit tricky now.
So you need an opener, a 3.
Okay, so I think what they will do is McSweeney.
Oh, Green, 9.
Yeah, well, I think McSweeney will come in and bat 3.
Right, 10.
Right, because I think he can play.
You need an opener.
Are you in a rush, Bumble?
Yeah, no, we got it. You need an opener.
But do you think Kawadja will still be playing there?
Yeah, I do.
Have you been watching him bat in the West Indies?
No, but who else have they got? They need.
They
two
don't have
openers.
anyone. This is the thing. You haven't put Webster in the side.
I haven't, but Bo Webster. Marcus Harris, has he finished? Gone?
I don't think they'll go back there again.
Right, okay.
Yeah. But I think Kawadja will open with another human being. Who that human being is
I feel like for the point of this video, though, I need a name.
You need an actual...
I mean, if you don't know, you can just...
David Warner will come back from retire.
That would be cinema, wouldn't it? Come on, run me through it. What are they going to do, Jarrod?
I think that they'll probably try and go with... Kawadja and Marnus opening the batting. Now they've given Marnus another break. Try that again. And I think McSweeney will bat first drop, but it's possible that McSweeney and Marnus might switch.
Right, that's 3.
Yeah, then you have Smith and Head without any
4,
problems.
5.
If Green can bowl,
6.
He will come in
He
ahead of
betters all round
Webster.
in the Webster.
6.
Yeah, so if he can bowl, he will do that. If not, I'm not sure they can fit him into this side because he's not making any runs. Well, I think it has to be Green or Webster.
Webster, that's it. 6.
But
Carey,
if they
7.
don't want to bring, they might bring McSweeney back to open, keep Green at 3, and keep Webster at 6.
Right, yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
So
it's not good. None of this is good.
No,
There's not a lot of batting.
You filled me with more confidence ahead of the Ashes.
So Carey's the wicketkeeper.
He's at 7.
Right, and then you've got your 4 ball.
it's done.
8, 9, 10, 11. Lyon, Hazelwood, Stark, Cummins.
And Boland will come in when he needs to.
Boland's the oldest of the lot. Who's next in line?
Yeah, so Boland will probably play 3 tests, and he'll probably back up Stark and Hazelwood would be my guess, and then hopefully Cummins doesn't get injured.
They're alternate.
Yeah, I think Cummins. The plan will be for Cummins to play all the tests. Yeah, none of this is good. It's not. It's the batting is
the less certain Australia been about their 11 for a long, long time.
The top 3 the top 3 from the West Indies series could not be playing in the Ashes.
Sure.
That's how bad their top 3 is at the moment, and how fragile it is. Usman Khawaja, there were times watching him in the West Indies where I was like, the longer he bats, the worse form he looks like he gets into. He just wasn't working it out at all. There is a possibility of moving Head around as well, and doing that. Green batting at 3 does not look like it's working. Sam Constas, very good on social media. But again, they picked a guy because he was really, really confident. He no longer looks confident. Some of the innings that he's played, I feel bad that they're making him do this because I just think he needs to go off and think about what kind of batter he wants to be into the future.
Is he someone, though, long-term you think could, as
he sees the ball incredibly early, right? And that's the first thing that you're looking for with any young player. But his technique is not, it doesn't look like a test quality technique at the moment. There's so many moving parts to it. And he was making 4 or 5 or 40 balls in some of those games. He didn't know how to score if he wasn't trying to flip the ball back over his head. So, no, look, it's bad. It's really bad. It's quite weird when you look at the 2 different teams of, usually I would just go, if you say who's going to win a series, I almost always just pick the better bowling team, right? And there's no doubt that Australia is a way better bowling team. Sure. And with Webster and Green, they then have more flexibility within that side. But they could be 15 for 3 every game, right? Like it's, and you've now got Smith and Head having to save the series all the time. It's nasty out there, man. And there aren't good batters coming through. Like, I do chats with fans and they'll like send someone and I'll be like, oh, just have a look at this guy. He averages 32 with a strike rate of 30. He's probably not going to do particularly well in test.
So there's no one banging down the door then? In Shield cricket?
No, there's some good professional cricketers and McSweeney is probably the one I like the most. But no one's making runs in Shield cricket. We just talked about Chris Wokes nibbling it around and the way the wickets have changed. In first-class cricket, it's almost impossible to make any runs anymore. And they come into Test cricket with no runs behind them. So someone like Harris, at least you know he can bat. You got Renshaw as well.
Yeah,
Bancroft.
Renshaw.
Yeah.
That's That face.
Yeah, I know.
Do you know-
I didn't say that with conviction, did I?
I mean, some of the, have you been looking at the Italy team recently who are about to qualify for
I
the
haven't,
World Cup?
no, sorry.
There's a couple of guys there that if they went back and re-qualified for Australia or put their hand back up, they're not that far away. They're playing for Italy at the moment.
Sure.
Like, it's dark. It's a very dark time for batting.
Luigi Francanelli.
I don't believe he's playing.
No.
Got a good name, though, hasn't he, to be playing?
Yeah.
Bo Webster, I know it's a pretty short sample size, but has he surprised you at how well he's done some important innings for Australia at important times?
Yeah, he surprised me in that I think he is a batter with a big weakness when it comes to LBWs, and he hasn't managed to go out LBW that much, right? So there's two parts of my brain. I'm like, maybe I've read this wrong, or maybe he's about to have a bunch of LBWs in a row and it's going to savage his average a little bit. But I love him as a professional. He's someone who has worked on improving his game piece by piece over the years, right? Like someone who, first time I saw him bowl, he bowled these, floaty little off spinners, and now he's bowling, really darty off spin, and he can bowl seam up. He's become a really good fielder. I don't remember him being a great fielder when he was younger. He's a proper professional cricketer, and those are our favourite kind of guys who get into the system and then keep improving. And he's done everything he deserves to do. The problem is that Cameron Green is a way better bat and is a much faster bowler and can replace him in the field. So how they fit both of them in the side, it doesn't...
Marsh gone.
I don't think we'll see Mitch Marsh again.
Okay.
Yeah.
For the vibes, they should open him at Mitch Marsh, shouldn't they?
I mean, maybe he'll bat number 3. If everyone else is just having a go, why not bring Mitch Marsh in and just say, look, smack him?
There's definitely 100 in there somewhere, one of the test matches.
I don't think Marsh can bowl much anymore, though.
Jake Lehman.
He bats at number 5 in Adelaide, overall and averages mid-30. There's heaps of guys like him. They're not bad players. Jake Weatherald, I don't know if you've ever seen him.
Yeah.
These are good players. Victoria's got a couple of guys where you're just like, they're hard to get out. They're just not test quality players, I don't think. And, I don't see it changing.
Could be a low-scoring series, Bumble.
Well,
Lots of
England
15 for threes.
England will try again to go after the attack.
Yeah.
They will. And if they're flattish pitches, that'll help England.
If they're not flat pitches,
Yeah.
good luck going after Hazelwood on those wickets. But yeah.
Interesting.
Go after, they bothered Boland in the last Ashes.
Yeah.
It's the only team that really got under his skin. He didn't know what to do. He likes just coming in, bowling his length over and over again, and they came down the wicket to him. So there are some things that England can do to upset that, but yeah, it's an incredibly lopsided team.
And a lot was made in the India series 6 months ago about Nathan Lyon not bowling as much, not taking as much wickets. Is that just the way things are going in Australia in terms of the pitches, that it is spinning less and therefore Nathan Lyon will just take less wickets and bowl less?
Australia probably would have beat India more easily if they just didn't play Boland in that last series at home, just because, not Boland, sorry, Lyon, Lyon in that last series, and you play Boland instead, just because
Go with the full seam.
there was no, I don't even know what Lyon was doing there. He was like, I'm here to sing the team song. Like, I've got no other
Someone's
role
got to do it.
within the team. He's given that up as well now.
Who does that?
Carey's taken that one over. But I just think that Lyon's become more of a stock bowler and less of an attacking bowler, which is what he started as, to be fair. And, the conditions haven't been in his favour. So maybe he's fine, but he hasn't been used all that much of recent times.